what we've seen throughout 2011 is the speed that social media is able to distribute news and get things out impacts the ability of an organization to cohesively put forward an idea or a policy. So if your story isn't straight from the outset and completely integrated with a social media plan, I think, and we've seen examples that organizations run into difficulty with it, and this is happening all over the world. So the speed the social media brings about, and then the speed of responses and feedback. One thing the crisis of 2008 has taught us is that globalization is here and here to stay and works. And the second is that fundamentals matter. On the one hand, it means that the sky is the limit, and we can push the bounds of what is possible. On the other hand, it makes things more difficult and complex because you're competing on a global level. So I think that globalization is one of the biggest factors that affects our policies going forward. The second is that our policies and our initiatives must be grounded on solid fundamentals. And for us, it is focusing on who's the prime beneficiary of these policies. So if you're in the game of economic development, then you must focus on improving the quality of life of your people. And that is a key aspect. One of the ways, a simple ways, and it may be not be a politically correct way, but make sure that a good portion of your workforce is actually under the age of 35, and especially at the entry level. And coming from the Arab world and the whole concept of job creation for the youth, I think by giving the youth the opportunity and allowing them to be creative and competitive will help push your organization forward. This is one of the factors that has definitely worked for us here at the Economic Development Board. Our average age is quite young, and our employees are all bright and keep pushing us hard. So maintaining that youth. Now, it's not age discrimination, but it's more the mindset. So as long as somebody is attuned to where the world is going, in touch with all the different tools that allow us to compete on a global world, then I think they have the same mindset. And I think driving this competitive innovation will help any organization be sustainable and be competitive over the long run. Coming from a government organization, I think one of the key aspects that is affecting our sector is the accountability and the quality of service. So pushing forward the ideas of empowering people, training them, but also holding them accountable is one of the key drivers in public service that wasn't done in the past as much. And another aspect is the use of technology to deliver services better. These are some of the aspects that are changing the dynamic of service delivery and therefore job creation. So higher skills are required, higher more demands on people's times are required, yet at the same time there's more accountability for their actions. So a much higher level is offered or required, but also demanded of the employee in these times.